live.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? This is the Gurus. I am Jay.
Welcome
and he
back.
and he's right next to me. Jay, how you feeling today, man?
I'm all right, man. How you? All right?
I hear the music. What's going on?
The light music in the back, man.
The
Come
little
on.
white, the little cheesy music in the back. What's going on, man? How you feeling today?
I'm all right. I ain't,
Episode where we at? 102?
102.
Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause. I'm going live too, as you can see. Well, you can't see, but yeah. How was your
Right.
week, man? How was your week? You on vacation now, right?
Yes,
School
yes.
school is over with.
I
How you
finished
feel?
my first year, man. I finished my first year teaching, man.
Round of applause. I ain't got my round of applause button, but I need one.
We'll
Round
figure
of
it out.
applause, round of applause. Yeah, that's a big accomplishment. How would you say 1 to 10? 1 to 10, give me your your rating on being a teacher, man. What is
Um, Probably a eight, a eight. I was able to figure it out quick and like I think it's an eight for me because I ain't had nobody hovering over me.
right?
So I was able to ask questions. I think the people that I was with made it very easy for me. So
Right,
that
right,
was
right.
like that. Like I had good, I especially mom, but I had just had good mentors, people I could go and ask
Now, what
stuff.
about what about what about the students? That's the biggest thing because I know you was telling me a lot about these kids, man. It's tough. What was it mainly? Ninth grade?
No, I taught all grades, every
Oh,
grade.
for real?
Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12. Every grade I taught because I was that was the elective teacher. So,
Oh, okay.
um,
Got you.
but it was like the kids is it was easier for me because I could relate to them. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I think you gotta meet them where they at. Like you can't demand respect before you give it, especially with them because they gon' they go in something like they go in if they ain't fucking with you, they ain't fucking with you. So
Mm.
they would definitely say some out of pocket shit and
So what was I know for you, what was the like I know there's a fine line between being the teacher and the being the strict teacher and
uh-huh.
being the cool teacher because I know sometimes you want you younger,
Yeah,
you want them to relate. You know what I'm saying? You can relate to them a
yeah.
little more because you're closer to their age. What was the situation with that? Like I know there was times when you had to be a little strict, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like I had this one time where like so I would go on lunch break and get everybody's lunch, but I would
Right.
have to also cover lunch before.
Hmm.
So my last two classes of the day was 11th grade. So one time I come in a little late from getting everybody lunch or whatever. We had ordered from Bubba. So it was like it took like 45 minutes. So I get it, boom, I shoot into class. My class started at 125. I get there like 1:30. So I get in there and the kid like, man, where your lame ass was at? So I'm like, wait, hold up, what? Like, so I'm like, hey, like, chill, man. Like, I had to go get lunch or whatever. Like, I ain't get on them or that or all
Right,
that.
right.
So the next day, he says it again. So I'm like, all right, he pushing the limits now. I'm kind of seeing you seeing how far you could go with me. So the next day, I come in after that, and he said, what's up, Mr. Moon, with your bitch ass? That's when it was like it was over with. Like, so I had to pull him out.
Pull them to
I'm
the
like,
side,
look,
like, hold up.
yeah, I'm like, look,
Yeah.
I regardless to anything, bro, this job don't pay me enough. I will knock your shit loose, bro. So don't ever like, and sometimes I think you gotta talk to them like that. And so I think the what I noticed is though, being the friendly, nice teacher also gets you respect when you do it in such a way. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
they'll respect you because you looked out for them or because you like they know they could come in your class. Mr. Moon, can I make up work or can I, so when I do
I
get
guess the I
serious,
guess the factor too of caring as a teacher, because
right?
they say a lot of teachers don't don't care. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that's the main thing. I don't think like I think that's the number one thing. If you lead with sympathy and empathy and you showing them like, look, I'll go out my way for you as long as you doing whatever you're supposed to be
To
doing.
do it right, right.
I think as long as you do that, I don't think like a kid have a problem. And that for me, I showed that early. Yo, Mr. Moon, can you give me this? Sure, what you need. But when I'm asking you to do your work, I also need that from you. So it's I scratch your back, you scratch mine. And
Yeah,
you make my job easy where I don't gotta come in here and yell and curse at you and do. And then also I talk regular too. So I'm like, oh, y'all curse like that? Cool. I'm gonna show y'all exactly. I could be exactly like y'all, but it's also a professionalism level to it. And I think where I got off was teaching them rather than teaching them the math, the science, teaching them being able to give them real life game. It was a lot of classes where we just kind of talked about things that I feel I may have went through and that they might go through, where we talked about money situations, where we talked about relationship things, where we like that made my job so much easier. And to get their attention, I didn't have to do that because they wanted to hear what I had to say when they came into my room, which
right.
made it very easy. So I think it was a good year, man. I mean, and I definitely think being at a smaller school helps because I know going over to Lorraine, a nigga would have tried me. I'd have lost my job, maybe even caught a case. Like them, they
Yeah,
be tripping.
Lorraine would have been nuts. Yeah,
The
yeah,
young girls, like them, they be different over there, man. It's
yeah,
different.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah.
They need to split that up. I really think so. They need to open another school back up on the south side, and it no way a school should have 3,000 kids in it. No way.
See, that's norm to me. I came from that. My schools, that's what we were. It was 3,500, 4,000
Where at?
kids.
You say like out here when you was
No,
younger
in the city.
in the city? Yeah.
Yeah, so coming here and seeing only 1,000 kids in the class, that wasn't nothing. But I get it though, because it's not. I don't think it's big enough. So
Yeah, it's not. That's the thing. If it's gonna be that many kids in there, then it needs to be a way bigger building, or you need to have a lot more people in there. Man, they make a lot of money. The city make a lot of money for that school. They could put more teachers and stuff in there, little helpmates or whatever, because them they be getting off. And ain't any more counselors that give a damn.
yeah,
Like,
right, right,
I
right,
think that
right,
they actually counsel, like, because that's one thing I see mom do at work every day. She actually counsels.
right,
Kids be in
right.
there crying. They be, and I'm not saying I'm not at Lorraine, so I'm not saying they don't. But I know when I was there, it wasn't like that for me. They
Right,
just made my
right.
schedule and bounced me up out of there.
Well, congratulations, man. You done now.
Appreciate it.
Season 2 for you, right?
Yep. Let's go.
Let's get right to it, man. Me and you are diehard Nick fans. Yesterday
Yes,
was the
sir.
game. Uh, we lost. We down 3-1. Um, Disappointing in a sense.
Uh-huh.
What was your biggest disappointment for you as a fan watching the game?
So I sat down yesterday, I watched the whole game, and I want to say, I would like to say this first. Halliburton played the most complete game that I've seen from a player in a long time.
No, what he had 30
I think he had 33, 12, and 15, and didn't have
with no
no turnover.
turnovers.
He didn't
No
have a
turnover.
turnover.
Can't
That
I can't call him. And my thing was before all of this, they was calling him overrated.
yeah.
I didn't
That
understand.
talk is dead. That talk is dead.
I never understood it though. I didn't understand why, because his turnover ratio was crazy.
Yeah.
He don't That's one
Yeah.
thing you could say. He may take bad shots, he may not take over a game, but he's never gonna turn over the ball. What the
No.
Halliburton?
Yeah, that nigga
You
is
know
not.
what it was too? His dad was
His
there.
dad was there
His
getting both my
dad was there.
pops back. I'm going crazy. He went. I ain't never like from, and I'm talking from start to finish, super aggressive, shooting a lot of threes.
Right,
Like
right.
he was aggressive, man. And I think with us, what killed us early was the turnovers. But before I go into us, I do want to say though that overrated talk that
That's
should be.
dead.
I don't
Yeah.
want to hear nobody say nothing else about that
Right.
because they're about to go to the finals, and it's led by him. And he's had spectacular games. He done had 3 buzzer beaters or game tying buckets and to put them in the
So you
overtime or put
so,
them up.
so it's over for us, man. Sad to say.
Yeah, I think
I don't think.
I just think they're it's the Pacers are playing too good. I can't
Yeah,
see us winning 3 in a row
3.
against
Yeah,
them playing
right.
like this. They will
Yeah,
have to have a ultra meltdown.
yeah.
Like
Right,
they will
right,
have
right.
to have a super meltdown
But
because
hopefully we could push it. Hopefully we win the next game. And then push it. Maybe who. I mean, we
I
could
think
see, but it just looks. It just don't look like it. It just looks like. And there's another thing. I believe in teams having your number. I
yeah,
believe in teams having your number, and I think I just think the Pacers got our number, man. And
yeah.
I'm gonna go out on the limb and say this, and I said it before. We looking at the champs.
You think Indiana wins
I
it?
think Indiana wins it. I do. I
Why do
just
you think
think
that?
I just think collectively, I just it's they could surprise you in however way. You can't really game plan for them. All right, we're gonna
Mm,
stop Halliburton. Siakam goes crazy. All right, well, let's focus on Siakam. Nembart comes through. Then Neesmith might hit you with a couple. Miles Turner's gonna hit 5-3. Like, I think at
yeah,
any point, any game, each and every game, it could be a different outcome. And
yeah,
they play fast, which I think too, us, the Knicks, um, we don't, it seems like we the best when we're in transition and we don't we, it's like we don't get transition. We don't get easy buckets. That's what I'm saying.
but
We
you
don't
got to
get
think.
easy buckets. Like,
Our
damn,
easy
man.
buckets, I think the thing with us is our easy buckets come from us getting defensive stops.
Rebounds, right?
We haven't
Rebounds,
been
right?
able to do
Right.
that. We haven't been able to get a stop, a rebound, and break into the fast break. Like we haven't been able to do that. They come down and score. We can't stop them.
Right.
Like I just
Right.
being even when we was playing Boston, them games wasn't no 125, 125, 130. Like nobody was scoring that. Indiana scored 120 something last night.
Yeah.
130 to 121. When
Right.
have we like our identity was supposed to be defense? When we got OG, Hart, and Bridges out there, our identity was supposed to be defense, and we played decent defense all year, all playoffs, and we've been
What was what?
tussling and banging up, but it just ain't working with them. I'm be
Right.
honest.
Right. Right. When was the last time a team for you, in your 25 years that you watched basketball and you said, "Damn, I ain't think they was gonna win it."
Dallas, and this
Which Dallas when they beat Miami?
Miami, and this is what I would say about that. And I was talking to Jude last night, and I realized this. Rick Carlisle's the coach. This team is almost built that exact same way. If you
They don't
really look at it,
just not the superstar, just not the Dirk superstardom.
not the Dirk superstar. Instead, Siakam takes a 2 to 3 steps under Dirk, but then you got Halliburton, who's 2 to 3 steps better than that Jason Kidd that was there. That at that time, because that was later in Jason Kidd's career. But even when you look at the person that was making the difference in them series, they was playing fast. Jason Terry shooting, Berea come in going crazy.
What's his name? What's his name? And Obi Toppin is the same.
Who's that?
Uh, Sean
Marion.
Marion.
Yep,
Yeah, Sean
man.
Marion.
Like it,
Yeah.
like I think that these teams are
But
designed
hey, well,
almost the
you
exact
right because
same.
you right too because they went that Dallas team was historic. They beat
Lakers,
Brandon Roy and them the
the Lakers
Lakers.
next,
Yeah.
OKC,
OKC, yeah, yeah.
and then Miami. I just
Right.
even if you look, they was favored in that in that first series against Milwaukee, but if by not by much. Like if Dame plays, a lot of people think that they don't win that series, which it didn't even look like it was going to be close. They kicked their ass.
Yeah.
Like I think this team has a good formula. Rick Carlisle's the coach. They playing real fast. They got the personnel for it. They shooting the lights off the ball right now. Like
I think I'm gonna be
yesterday
like I said,
Mathurin made the difference.
like I said, I think we looking at the champs. I just think they got it. And I'm just a firm believer too of that destined to win shit. I
Mm-hmm.
think I just think they I OKC. You think okay? We could go to the next. We could go to the next topic. OKC. Um, OKC. You think do they close them out tonight?
Um,
I think it's over. I think they figured him out. I think they figured out how to stop the team. I'm not gonna say Ant, but I don't see
yeah,
okay. I
because
don't
they
see.
it ain't nobody. Randall,
I
he
don't
didn't
see,
do
and
nothing.
I don't see this. I don't see OKC having one of those bad games again. I just don't.
Yeah,
I think they beat them. They beat them today. I think it's over with. Ant Man made it. What 2 years in a row?
yep.
2 years in a row. He's just gonna need more help. What you think is wrong with if they do get eliminated today? What's wrong with Minnesota? I got a couple of things.
Go ahead,
point
because I would like
point.
to hear you.
I think point guard. Like Conley's solid, but Conley ain't it.
Yeah,
Um, I think I know DiVincenzo and Randall. I know this is their first year together. Well, not even right. No,
uh,
yeah, first season together.
uh,
Um, I just feel like I look at them and I'm like, I feel like they need more.
mm.
I do. I look at Ant can't. I just feel like he's not. He can't do it yet. He
And I
tries it.
think the only position that they can get more is the point guard position. I'm with you on that, but here's my thing: who and what. So let's look at this real quick. Let's look
Uh-huh.
at uh
Nas Reed is. I mean, Nas Reed. I feel like he's another one. Some games he's good. Some games he's not. Like I don't. I mean, he got paid. Rudy,
yep.
cool, but who? Like I just.
We about to look right now. Let's see.
C Mac said they need a solid vet,
Mm.
but like
Shit,
who?
Conley ain't that.
Yeah, it's Conley. Conley ain't that Mac. Conley, I think Conley supposed to be that. I don't.
All right, let's look
All right, we
here.
bring up their stats. Let's see here.
No, so this is let's
That's
see
the
the
free
guard
agents.
free agents this year. Ain't nobody on here look like they could make a difference over there.
Right. Right.
My bad. Let me take this down. A Harden, you
James
gonna have
Harden?
you're gonna have to pay him hella though,
Nah, that I don't
and I
like
don't
that.
see him leaving there.
Yeah. Hey, real quick. I'm not even being funny. I seen footage. I seen last night. I seen some footage. I was on I think I was on TikTok and I see some footage of Shea when he was a rookie.
And
I,
nigga,
I
how didn't we see it?
listen, I'm gonna say this. I maybe it's because I didn't see it. Like I
Mhm.
didn't really see him play. That nigga does the same thing he was doing at he
Yeah,
was get I
it's
seen
just a
one he
confidence thing now.
I seen one he gave Braun a bucket. Step back.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on. They didn't see that?
Now they did though. You never
But
seen
oh
when
no, but at the time I could understand I could understand
Paul
too because
George was he was in the second
Paul
in
George
MVP voting.
yeah, Paul George was Paul George, right.
but
Right. Right.
but but you got to think of this. You not only gave up Shea, you gave up six picks,
Yeah,
six,
yeah.
four first
Right.
rounders.
Right.
Yeah, and come on, man. All
Yeah,
them first round picks turned into Chet, turned into
yeah.
turned to Jalen
Jay
Williams.
Will, right.
Even the road Isaiah Jones, the niggas like
But
that,
see,
man.
that's a big gamble though, because at the same time when you look at it, you like if if those two picks don't pan out, you know what I'm saying? You like,
Yeah.
damn, like
And I'm not saying them directly came from the Clippers because I think the Clippers was good. Um,
the
the Clippers
Clippers
was
that got 3 MVPs on their team, man.
the Clippers was good, but looking back at that, when you look back at that trade, you could definitely say the Clippers lost it. I mean, they got an MVP out of it.
Right, right.
No, no, and Doc Rivers said when he left, he said, of course we had the opportunity to get Paul George, so it was great, but it was hard for me to not think what Shea is gonna become over there.
And
He
look,
said now look, he's over there. But I do think I think Minnesota just like you said, they figured they had their game where they played great, but it's over.
I think it's over with.
It's
What
over
y'all
with.
think, y'all? I think it's over with, y'all. I think OKC closes it tonight. Whatever the spread is, I'm taking it. I think it's over.
It's over with. You
I
think
think it's
blowout fashion?
what's the spread? I ain't see the spread. We can see the spread. I think the spread is like 8.5, 7. I'm
Uh,
taking that OKC, man.
I just don't. I don't know if
I love Ant. I thought Ant was gonna be able to do it. Not, I mean, he got a little shot. He still
yeah.
got a shot. He could do it in heroic fashion.
The spread is 8.5.
I think
You
they
know,
beat.
you know what
I
I
think they
think
beat them
too?
by 10.
I I think I think like you said, they need more help. But I think it's so many way like okay, so that game that they won the other day, was it a close game where they won by like what 11, 10, 11?
Yeah, it was close at first, but then they just.
They try to fight back. But I
Remember
look at it like
that's the game with Drew Randall played bad. That he turned into Angel Reese.
he had two games he played bad. So he
That
played
nigga,
good game one.
they said that nigga turned into Angel Reese.
He had a good game one, a
Oh,
bad game two, a good game three, a bad game four, and game two and game four he didn't barely played in the fourth quarter. Game two he didn't play in the fourth quarter at all.
right, right, right,
Game
right.
four he played a little bit, but when I was watching, he got in with like 5 minutes left. But OKC had Jalen Williams had 30, Shea had 30, and then Chet had 20. On
Yeah,
the other side of it, Ant had like 16, Randall had like 5 or 6, and then the people that contributed was DiVincenzo and Alexander Walker went crazy.
yeah, yeah,
But
20. Yeah, but that's
does
definitely
that
not.
happen again? Probably not.
Nah, yeah. And another
But
thing is,
I say Ant. I don't think Ant has a bad game again either, though.
yeah, no. And another thing is this too. I just believe they figured out the situation with Ant. So Dort guarding them, boom, pick and roll. Now you got Shea on him. Shea's decent. Boom, pick and
Right?
roll. Now you got Chet on him. Like
Yeah,
he got matchups, tough matchups all through the.
yeah,
I just think collectively, uh, I don't know. I don't know what Minnesota. Minnesota does need a. They do need another presence. I think they
yeah.
need another. Yeah, they need another score
And it's
too.
it. That's what I'm saying. Unless they make a trade, who do they get? Like
Right, right, yeah, yeah. I don't
who
know.
who do
I
you
can.
who do you who do you go out and get? That's like yeah, he's it.
I think,
You know
and
what I'm
then
saying?
too, and then this is what I'm thinking too. This is the last. This is the 2 years that he had a chance. Now I think it starts to go downhill from here. I ain't
Yeah,
even gonna hold you.
with
I
that
see.
way
I see.
because
Yeah, I see a lot of. You still got a lot of teams that's gonna fight right back into it. So
and then
they.
now you look at it and you say, damn, you're gonna have to go through OKC every year.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. See, right.
every
Yeah.
every year you're gonna have to if Denver make a move, you're gonna have to go through Denver.
Then
You
this
know
is the thing too with OKC when
shit, San Antonio gonna be there.
it's
The
yeah, right. It's gonna be a
Rockets,
lot of
man, what?
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of teams there.
Tough.
Yeah. Then when I look at it too, OKC was just they'll tie the game. Minnesota come down, tie the game. OKC hit a three, bang. I'm like,
Bang.
dang.
They just was hurting them.
I'm like, come down,
You got
Shay,
a
go to the
left hook
rack.
for me. I got a right hook for you.
Yeah,
They
body
was up.
shot, boom. Yeah, but I think
So we
this one
think
is
it's over
over.
tonight.
I think it's Pacers, OKC. Pacers win the championship this year. I believe. I think they're gonna win it. I just think they're destined to win. I think overall, collectively, I think it's gonna be like. I think it's gonna be a good game, a good series too.
Yeah,
I'm
I
giving.
yeah. So when you look at it, if we think that's gonna be it, because I'm with you. I think Pacers Thunder. Um, who wins in how many games?
I think Pacers in 6.
Okay, so What do you think is going to be the difference though? Because when you look at that team, it's very similar. It's hard for me to believe that Halliburton is going to outplay Shea. I know you say they got everybody, but I think they match up very well. I think OKC in 5.
Okay. I think it's not going to be about Halliburton and versus him. I don't think that's the matchup issue. I don't. I
Okay.
think I think I think collectively, I think Matherin is going to have a good series. I think Hallie is going to have a good series too.
Mather
Um,
showed up big
you
yesterday.
know
He
who I
played.
think is going to you know who I think though? I got to go with the chant. I think Siakam is going to
Mm,
prevail. I think Siakam's gonna be the biggest X factor in that series. It's gonna be
okay.
like him and Jay Will. I think he outplays them. So
Yeah.
he's gonna outplay the second best player, but he's gonna be kind of like right under Shea.
Right, 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 right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
I,
Shea's
I
gonna
think I think what I can see is Neesmith giving Shea a hard time. Not as hard a time as he's giving Brunson, because he's giving Brunson a run right now.
yeah.
He's giving Brunson a run because he's so much bigger. Shea is a lot bigger than Brunson, but I think he's very physical. But I just like you said it, destined. I think OKC is destined. They
Destin,
young.
okay.
They got the MVP. I mean, it's the opportunity to finish off kind of a damn near perfect season.
I think the Pacers go in there and steal game one.
Mm,
I think they steal game one. They leave out of there split, and then I think they leave out of they might leave out of there about they might leave up what three what is it what 3-2 maybe
mm,
6 so 6 they'll come back home
yep.
Pacers yeah I think
Mm,
so I think the Pacers is gonna win the championship man I do
mm,
I think they just is one of those destined to win situations you know what I'm
yeah. I
saying like
think
Somebody says Sham said it will be the craziest summer ever as far as moves, free agency, and trades. It's a lot of moves y'all can't see now. For example, if my Lakers lose AR, he will be nice in Minnesota. I don't think so. I don't think AR I don't think AR gives them that, you know what I'm saying? That punch.
yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
ain't.
saying? I don't
He
think
could
so.
he could score it. I ain't saying that, but I do think what's needed is a point guard. I ain't gonna lie. I think James Harden would be solid over there, but I don't see that happening because I think that what they did this year. They had a good year, and I think they'll be still banking on Kawhi and him to kind of go together and do that. But it's gonna be interesting. I see something about DeMar DeRozan getting moved, but I was looking at that like I don't know where he could fit. Like
I don't know where.
I don't know. I could see them dumping him to a garbage team or like
Right.
where does he fit? That's a championship team.
Who? The
DeMar
Rosen?
DeRozan, yeah,
Back to San Antonio.
that's not bad.
Back to
But
San
when you
Antonio.
got the opportunity to get Kevin Durant or him or Giannis or
Yeah.
man, come on, like it's not even close. It's not even close no more.
Right,
Uh,
right,
but
right.
it's just the playoffs has been. I think this NBA playoffs, this NBA playoffs has been one of the best. Like
I think this playoffs is one of those that you go, man, this shit is really rigged.
for real, you think so?
Yeah, a lot of people think that. Everybody thinks is that. They said there's no way Indiana does what they like. That whole thing with Indiana come like they come back from the Cavs, then they go up. Like I'm just like I understand it because I've always been saying sports is rigged. Of course, I'm a betting
Mhm.
man. Um, I just look at it like man, it's
I don't
tough.
think so. I think it. I mean, rigged to what? Take people's bread, I guess, because the favors didn't win.
Yeah, that's good. Big time too.
I don't like shit. If that's the case, then I'd rather it be rigged every year then because it was a lot of shockers to me. I ain't
Yeah.
like. I didn't think you thought it, but I didn't think Minnesota was just gonna smack the Lakers. I
Oh
at
yeah,
least
yeah,
thought
yeah.
that.
I thought that.
Like
I think the biggest shocker is um
Denver and Clippers was a great series.
yeah, the West was good. Yeah.
West was like the
What was the
West
biggest shocker for you in the playoffs?
biggest shocker was
Yeah,
Indiana being Cleveland. Shit, the Knicks being Boston. Both of them.
yeah.
Both of them was like,
And that's
whoa.
crazy because I had said it, but then I just put a little bit of faith in the Cavs. Like, but I said it. I had said it.
We haven't got a chance to talk about them. What do you think they need?
Who?
What do you think the Cleveland Cavaliers need?
I
Because
think they need to
they
get
had
rid
a
of
perfect roster this year.
I
Defense.
think
I mean, Mobley had a hell of a year. Defensive player, first team, second team All NBA. Like he had a hell of a year, but and I thought he took a jump, but I thought that was a lot. I thought him getting all that was a lot, but
yeah, he said
because
who
if that's the
Anton
case, then
who the
they should have won.
Anton said you said you it's rigged, but you gamble. Right, I do gamble, so I be on the right side of the rig, Anton.
Yeah,
That's what
right
that
side is
I
good.
do gamble. You're correct, but I'm on the right side of the rig. That's what it's called. I call it the right side of the rig.
What do you think the Cavs are missing, man? What do they
The
need?
Cavs, I think. So my thing was go get Giannis.
Mm.
Do what you need to do to go get Giannis. He gives y'all the best chance to win. I don't think they could beat. I don't think they could do anything with what they have. I don't. I
What
just
do
look at.
what does
I
that
just
trade look like?
that trade looks like Jared Allen, Darius Garland, and I think it would actually work for the
Mhm,
Bucks. Um, get rid of them two. Try to figure it out. Maybe some more. Maybe a third team because you're gonna need picks. But I
mhm.
just don't think the Cavs got it because we're gonna be in their way all the time.
Yeah,
The Pacers are gonna be in their way all the time.
yeah,
Boston's gonna be in their way. Like
yeah.
I just don't look at the Cavs. The Cavs is gonna be good during the season, which I always say I don't care about the regular season. Regular
Mm.
season don't matter. I don't care what people say. You can have the number one seed, but when they steal two games in your home, then what?
Yeah, and not even that. When a team got a game plan for you for 7 games straight, and make the game
That's
to
what I'm
game
saying.
adjustments, and can take one of your players out the game that you was relying on, and on top of that, then you got injuries. I think the
Well,
Cavs.
I think too. The number one another thing is this: the the game is called differently now. They
Yeah,
letting you play. You not playing for them fouls like that. Like it's a total different game. You start to
yeah.
play. It's being called a little different now.
Yeah,
So
I think the Cavs got injured at the wrong time, but I don't think that meant that they would have won. I'm gonna be 100. I think they did have a little nagging injuries and stuff, but definitely that definitely helped the Pacers. I'm not saying that.
yeah,
But you need to be healthy. Like that's part of it. That's part of the job is being healthy and getting there. Speaking of the free throw thing, one of the biggest things that's been going on is Shea being the free throw merchant. How do you feel about that?
what getting the calls? He's
What they saying is
the.
he's playing for it. Like it's kind of the
I hate
NBA world is kind of
I'm glad
annoying.
that they I seen something where it was like a couple possessions in a row he was trying and they didn't call it, which was good no call. James Harden started all that shit for me. He started all
Yeah.
that play for the foul and all of that. Not saying nobody ever did it, but James was kind of I think they'll just start to crack down on that. And then I
Mm-hmm.
think too, if you look, because they did it to James Harden, they changed it. So they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna figure something out to change something with Shea. I hate the ball handler making the contact and getting the foul.
Yeah.
I hate that. I always hated that.
Yeah.
You bumping into me, you
Yeah.
bumping into me getting the foul. I ain't even I'm playing defense, hands up, and you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I think this year we seen the defense get the most leniency that they got, but
right.
at the
Somebody
same time, it still
right.
ain't enough. I do think Shea be playing for the foul, but a lot of times, to be honest, he's so herky jerky. He be getting fouled. Like he do be getting fouled. I do
Right.
think even with James Harden, like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that if you put your hand there and I'm coming and I come up, it's a foul.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
No.
so
Yeah.
you also, I think you gotta. They make the defender think so much that it's baiting you to commit the foul on me. And if I go to the line 11 times and I still got 38, I still cooked you for 18 points. Like
Yeah.
so, I don't
So
know.
somebody
I
said
think
they
it's
want
gonna go
somebody
bad
said they
direction.
want Mobley for Greek Freak. Allen, they want Mobley for Greek Freak. Allen Bucks wouldn't take Allen. So if you're not ready to let Mobley, then forget about them
Get it.
even being an option.
Yeah.
I believe in people stunting people's growth.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think Mobley is one of those that I just never liked that duo. I never liked the Allen and Mobley. I just felt like with
You
us
think
when
Mobley's
we
a
beat.
center?
I do. I
Okay.
do. I think he's a center. I know he can shoot threes, but I don't. I hate when he gets comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I think he should go down there and be about 60 to 70% around the rim, dunk everything.
Yeah. I
I
just
do,
can't see
but
them.
we'll
Like
see.
I know you said about them getting Giannis. I just can't see them getting
Nah,
Giannis
yeah, nah.
because of the simple fact of if you want Giannis, in all actuality, you do got to trade Mobley because the
Oh
season
yeah,
at
yeah, yeah,
Garland,
yeah, yeah.
the
Right,
season at
right.
Garland, or what Garland and Jared Allen just showed us from both of them in the playoffs, it ain't working. I think they need to trade Jared Allen. I don't even think it's about getting Giannis. I do think though they need to trade Jared Allen, and I will go try to get a 3 and D stretch four or somebody that can also block shots but shoot the three to give Mobley the space to operate because you're not playing Jared Allen down the stretch anyway. And what
Yeah.
he's giving you, he ain't he's not a playoff performer. I mean,
He
that's
got
just
he
the
got
issue.
he got he got his 100. He was cool back when he was with Brooklyn. That's that. Cause even when he got the 100, I was like, whoa,
But
back
remember,
then.
when they paid, they play New York. His direct quote was, "The lights was too bright for me." What? Like, and then you come out this year and lay another egg. You ain't
Yeah.
impacting the game at all. I just don't think if you want to make the playoffs, he's not it.
I think turn Mobley, put Mobley at that 5, let him be the president. This is what I
Yeah.
also know too. I'm looking at us, the Knicks,
Mhm.
our shot block presence down low. It's like we don't got that.
But how did you expect us to have that when Cat is down there?
No, but Mitchell, they did the adjustment with Mitch.
I
Mitch
don't.
ain't a shot blocker. Eh.
I don't want to say he ain't. I don't want to say he ain't a shot blocker. Well, yeah, I don't think he's a shot blocker. Actually, I think he
Right,
could play
right, right.
down there, but I think especially now with the NBA, the shot blockers are usually at the four, the Giannis's, the Mobleys. They come over, they help. Jaren Jackson Jr. come over, help block the shot. You have
Yes.
your rarities. I think like the Go Bears, but I think they're there to kind of straight up don't get the foul, and then that second help is able to come and get the block or contest at the rim. But I just I don't think Mitchell Robinson. I think he's too slow foot. So yeah, he's a shot blocker, but if they bringing him out on the perimeter every time, how many shots he's gonna block? You can't
Yeah.
really guard the pick and roll situation. Cat can't either. Cat wears size 15. Like it just
Is
I
that
don't
it?
know.
Is that all? Is that all you got?
Hmm. Good.
Hey, y'all
Af-
do the best cat impression. Is that all you got?
After all that,
After all
that's
of
what they're gonna
that,
say.
the SEC. That's a foul.
So we got minutes. I mean, we got them two series ending. We got Pacers going to Pacers and
Knicks,
Thunders going to the
Knicks, Knicks,
finals.
Knicks might win. They might step it up at the Garden, but I don't know. I just don't like the way we looking.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
over with. It's all right. We'll move on. It's all right. I mean, we'll move on. We'll go summer. We'll figure it out. I
Let's
think
figure
I
it
think
out, man.
the one thing I don't want us to do though, I will say this: I don't want us to start trading and trying to go get what everybody should be taking from this Pacers team is keep your roster. Let
Yeah.
them stay together and play. Don't react too soon. This is our first year having two stars. Mitchell Robinson is going to be back a full year. I think Mikal Bridges has to figure out where he fits in this. OG kind of came along. He looks like he was worth the 200. So that's pretty cool. But I think the biggest thing is Mikal figuring it out. And if we are going to do something, we need to add some depth to our bench and figure out who we could get, still, if it's an old player, if we could juice them for whatever they got left as far as
And I think,
productivity.
I think though, to what you're saying too, I think they say that about the Cavs. You
Don't
know,
just just just
Hunter
keep
just
at
got
it and
there.
figure it out. Yeah, just figure it out. I think Mikal, because you got to think. I'm looking at Boston like they might make some changes. I'm looking at, and
They looking like
if Indiana is the team that we got to get through, I'm comfortable with that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm comfortable with that. I am. I think we could fight and we could figure it out. I just think we need more productivity from everybody in different ways and figure out how they could continue to be them. And I think Mikal Bridges has had the worst end of the stick. He kind of lost himself, I think, in all of this. And if we could get him to be that high volume shooter that he was when he was with Phoenix, and a little bit of the scorer that he was when he was with Brooklyn, as far as I think he could really be that when you put a lineup of him and Cat in there and kind of put the pieces around them and leave OG and Brunson on the bench. Because when it's Cat and OG, we see OG kind of, he goes into scoring mode.
right,
Um, so I think if we could, or even him and Brunson, he has to figure out who he works well with out of Brunson and Cat to really be on the floor with them while two other of our starters are off the bench or coming off the bench, and and then figure out how he fits in with the lineup as far as how he can get his shots and his open threes um
right, yeah.
with everybody in, because I think
Somebody
he
said
lost.
Dante is going back to the Knicks.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah,
I
no, we
wouldn't
need that. We need another. We need a
I wouldn't
bench and a
mind it.
shooter.
I wouldn't mind it either, because when he was with us, he became a secondary ball handler for us. Which I did like. Not only was he a shooter, but he also played off the ball really well and did good. But let's go on to our next topic. So the past weekend, the biggest thing on the internet, still right now, the biggest thing on the internet, Kai Cenat, they had Streamer University. It was lit. Um, what did you take from it, man? Kai is on a roll right now.
I took for with the Kai situation. I thought that was dope. I
Mm-hmm.
thought I really thought he put a lot of people on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I thought my thing was I was looking, and of course I didn't see everything, but
Mm-hmm.
I think there was certain people that got the point of it.
Yeah,
Um, agent he gave some very important pointers in the streaming world and what to do with that. But I think a lot of people was there just to bullshit and have fun and
yeah,
whatever. Um, there was a lot of people that was mad about it, right? Like
yeah. I look. There
that
was.
didn't make it.
Yeah, yeah. I seen Zoe crying, but
Was that
like I
real
told you,
though?
no, she was really on there crying. But
For real?
like I told you, shit, I could see why she was crying. This was an opportunity of a lifetime. Even if you had a following already,
Yeah.
you was still, it was
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. You
mean,
was gone. Yeah,
it was
yeah.
up. Look at this picture right here. So here's the most watched viewers at the time.
Okay.
So DDG, 3.57 million people watched
DDG,
him.
right?
Ray, then Kai,
Oh, Ray
then
was
Rook.
second.
Ray was second,
Ray's a Chinese
1.73.
dude, right?
Yep. Then you had Kai with 1.47. You
Uh-huh.
had Rukai with 1.46. The Wendy girl, the twin, Ty
That's
Lil.
who I don't know who that is. The Wendy girl. Where's she?
Um, she got a twin. They kind of got popular off that. She was in the dorm with her twin.
Okay.
She's cool. She got a lot of people that watch her. Tylil, this Emily kind of, she was on the rise a little bit. She already had a following, but it definitely grew.
The
Funny Mike
India
was
Love,
there.
the India Love girl, because all I seen was her.
India Love was on
Her and
there.
Duke, her and Duke, her and Duke.
Yeah, and that's what they was kind of saying about DDG, as far as like he knew how to create content out of anything. I think this is what people was mad at, that he had so many of the streamers that was already popping, and you was supposed to give that opportunity. I think he did give the opportunity to young streamers or
Yeah, I was about to
premature
say he
streamers, I
did.
would say. But if he didn't have none of those people there that was already established that knew how to make content, we wouldn't have had the clips that we would have had. We wouldn't have had the moments that we
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
have had.
got it, but
He
but
had to do that.
that's almost
He
like
had to.
yeah, you had to do that.
Because if it's a whole bunch of people there that they don't know each other, right? Not on top of not knowing each other, they really don't know how to make the content that hits yet, obviously, because they not auto. So
Right.
how was that supposed to work? Like, how they just probably would have been sitting around. Then you had not a lot of people not, in the sense, leading by example, not people there able to give game on how to do this.
Yeah, that's
Kai
what they
running
said.
around doing this. Tylil running around helping people set up their streaming stuff. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
how's that?
yeah.
How's that gonna work if everybody there don't really do that? You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was fire. Um, I thought, man, like it was Kai's a different breed, man. And
I
I
just
could
think
really say that.
too though, when you him and Mr. Beast, and when them dudes, when they got the bread like that,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
they could do anything they
Anything's
want.
possible. Yeah,
Yeah. The
anything's
streaming
definitely possible.
university, like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Was
yeah,
fire. I thought the concept was fire. I thought it was hilarious, man. I couldn't stop watching it, and I think that was everybody. It averaged 23 million viewers. That was the most views. 23 million people tuned in and watched that over the course of 2 days. They started Friday. Friday about 7 o'clock. I think everybody was able to stream. They had to
yeah.
check them into the office and stuff, but all the way until Sunday. And then on top of that, everything was paid for. He
Mm-hmm.
gave everybody the newest Galaxy. They all had their own streaming set up there, at least. They,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, flights is paid for. He paid for your flight, and you could bring your cameraman. Come on,
Yeah, that's
man.
lit. Yeah, that was lit
They
for
don't get
sure.
no better than that, man. They don't
Right,
get no better
right.
than that. But
That was
like I
lit.
said before, I could definitely see why Zoe was mad and crying, because,
Shit, we ain't even do it, but I'm pissed. We'd have been
man, I
out
was
of
in
here.
there like, oh man, I wish I was there.
I
Like,
thought I thought I thought it was a qualifications. I thought you had to have a certain amount of
yeah, I
this
thought
or
you
that.
had to. I simply thought you had to stream. I didn't know that it was just you could have content. You could just make content and do it,
Yeah,
because that's what I didn't see there. I didn't see any podcasters there. So that would have been, I thought
yeah,
that would have been a kind of fire concept.
right.
If we would have tried to been able to be there for sure. But don't
Yeah.
worry, don't let them do it again, because it's up.
Nigga,
Man, I'm applying 7 times.
you seen
Baba, what?
the latest internet thing is what's her name? Money Long. You hip to her?
No, what happened with her?
Friend,
Oh
where
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
you
I'm
been?
not hip to her. Of course, I'm hip to it, but what was going on with her?
So she kind of you got that clip? You got that clip of her where she was
Yeah,
talking. She basically was saying that she felt that the black girls. There she go. Let's see what she had to say here.
You
go
it's
ahead.
only ever black women that say they don't like my personality. You notice that? Cause I'm being myself, I'm acting just like your raggedy mom and your aunties. With them ashy cankles. This is how they act. But there's something wrong with my personality.
You don't like me, you don't like yourself.
Now
Exactly. Take a
go
look in
to
the
the
mirror, ho. You don't
response to
like you.
this. The response to this one. Now this is
Who
where
are you?
so there was a response from this, which I'm almost on her side because I kind of agree with her.
Okay.
One thing is you can't go against the people that helped you.
All right, let's see.
And is that let me ask you this, is that really a thing though? Like, is that really a um when you go to the next one, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. But when uh you feel like we the ones that put her on the money, money long. And then when I say we, I mean the black community. TikTok. That's what the girl was saying. Here she goes. Here she goes. Here she goes. Hold on, y'all.
You say out here talking about it's only black women that don't like your personality. It might be because it's only black women that know you. It's only black women that ever gave you a damn chance, but that can be stopped. We can
I
take
don't
that
agree with
card
that.
back if
I
you
don't
would
think
like to
that.
see who
I
really
don't agree with
supports you
that
out
part.
here. I mean, Mooney Long was on her live today. I guess she was getting some trolls in her comments. And instead of her just dealing with them trolls as a black woman, she wanted to let it be known that it's only black women that don't like her. I think it was only black women that supported your ass too. Didn't nobody like Hours and Hours and all these songs till we liked it.
No, I
You know what I'm
disagree with
saying?
that. They
No one
did.
liked your music till we liked it. And now, because you think you got other people of diverse communities liking your music, you don't really want to recognize who made your shit hot. You bumped your head, little girl. Instead of you talking about black women, you need to be talking about the people that troll you.
All right.
Hold on, you got to get the response.
Oh, she responded to it.
Yeah, she responds.
Mooney Long, not too much.
First of all, it's money, not Mooney. Nice
It's
to meet
not
you.
Mooney, it's money.
And the first question
She
that I
takes a
have for
little
you,
long
Michelle,
though.
is you said you better watch what you say, or what?
Or what?
Or what, Tavra?
Not the clicking of the
I'm
pen.
glad you agree that disrespect will not be
Yeah,
tolerated, because I can resonate with you there. It won't.
right.
Hmm.
You say, and I quote,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
instead of her just dealing with the trolls as a black woman, the rest of the sentence doesn't even matter. Instead of her just dealing with the trolls as a black woman, is that our assignment? To be strong black women? To just deal? I'm not doing that. Soft girl era. I'm not dealing with nothing I don't want to deal with, sweetie. Honey boo boo, boogie, pookie. No, ma'am. And you don't have to either. Stop letting these people treat y'all like anything. Stop letting them knock y'all upside your head, but baby, I love you. You're holding niggas down. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Break the generational curse. Black woman, it is okay for you to speak your mind, for you to take up space,
Uh
for you
huh.
to assert yourself, for you to be kind instead of nice.
All right, money.
Money, Mooney, Mooney,
Mooney.
long, Mooney.
Wait, which one is it?
It's money. It's money.
Oh, okay.
Money, long,
All
money.
right. I didn't know.
I don't. I don't. Uh, some
Tell
of the
me how you
stuff.
feel, man. Tell me.
Some of
Tell
the
me.
some of the stuff the fan or whoever the lady was. I agree with that if that's the case. See, that's what I don't know. Like, because
Hmm.
she did say she feels that the black women is the ones who hate her and blah blah blah.
Hmm.
That could be true. They hate her personality. That could be true.
Hmm.
Is she discrediting the black women? That's what I don't know. So that's where I go to the girl, the fan, whoever she was, saying, we the ones that made you popular. We the ones that put you on with the TikTok and the friend and all of that. We made you popular. I don't know how true that is, but I could see her point. I
Right.
don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how true that is because then Money Long goes on there to say the Philippines and the Brazilians is her demographic now, I guess. That's where I'm like, uh-oh, hold on. What do you
They not.
mean by that? You know
It's
what I'm
not.
trying to say? Like,
Yeah, but it's not black people out there. They're
yeah,
not black American.
but I think
But
her point of saying that was like, well, shit,
I don't
I
need
don't
y'all.
need y'all. Right, right. Like, is she
Mm.
saying that? Like, fuck y'all, I don't need y'all. I got the y'all look, y'all not even my cup of tea anyway. I got them. And that's what I don't agree with. If
Mm.
that's the case, you feel me?
It
Like,
could seem like it definitely could seem like that. It
yeah,
definitely could
you
be
feel me? Like,
interpreted.
I
It
ain't with
can
that,
be interpreted that way.
right? Because that's the way I took it.
Yeah, it can be interpreted that way. She got to be careful.
You gotta
Gotta
be
be flirting
careful.
with a fine line. But I mean, this is how I look at it. If we put a sound out, right, and we saying, man, this shit gonna hit, right? Right, this right here is gonna go crazy on the net, or a video or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and it go brazy, and they make a dance to it, and more people make a dance to it and stuff like that. Like, I guess in a sense, what I'm trying to say is like, you can't just credit, oh, black people made you, because she made the song knowing that this might be a smash. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think credit is
But
weird when it comes to that.
I
They
think
made the
the
dance, of course. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it's just like when the line dance girl, right? She didn't even make the line dance, right?
hold
But
on, I got it real quick. I got a hot take on that.
she made it popular though, right?
No, yeah, but listen, I'm gonna keep it all the way honest.
Uh-huh.
We, and I say we, the people only looked at that and said, well, oh, she's killing it because they thought she was white. She's not even white.
Oh, what is she?
She's like, I think she's like Spanish and something else. She's not white though. But what
She
I
gotta
have,
be white. There's no way.
no, you see her, the way she gyrates those hips. So 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 what I'm saying is they looked at that and said, they looked at that and said, oh, the white girl got moves, right? Now, I'm gonna be totally honest with you, because I
He said, "That's
seen
what I
it.
do when I'm thinking about you."
They had a side by side,
Uh,
the originator and the white girl. The
she
white
did it
girl was
better.
she did it way better.
Way better. She was killing it.
She was killing it. So my
Yeah.
thing now is, why y'all upset at that? Because y'all thought, see what I'm saying with the people? You can't do that. You can't do that. See, that's I mean, I think that's the era we live in. If you take something and make it hot, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I just believe that. Now, what you were saying back to what's her name?
That's what I was kind of just saying. I mean, niggas did a dance to it, but plenty
Well,
of
this
people
is
did a
the thing.
dance
Let me
to it.
ask you this though. Let's just be totally honest.
Mhm.
No TikTok. No TikTok. Does that song do anything? I don't think it does nothing. This day and age that we live in, we go. I don't even be
I can't
knowing
say that
certain.
though.
I
I can't.
think
Only reason I can't say that is because what if they would have went a different route as far as promoting it, or what if we would have seen it somewhere else? We could say that about it's a lot of songs that we have now that
yes.
come from the TikTok era. That's just what it is. I mean, that's the ultimate marketing scheme, right? That's what everybody say. Go on.
Well,
If you want something to blow up, go to TikTok.
that's what I'm kind of saying though. So that's what she's saying. We took that song and we made it hot, which I totally agree with her. I think that I don't listen to Twin and then
Uh,
go, oh, that's the TikTok song, because that's
Right.
what it is. I think you regularly play that. It's cool. It's a good song, but TikTok is what goes and makes it go through the roof. With no TikTok and the people not behind that singing that song, making it hot, I don't think it does that. And that's where
But
I agree with the girl.
this is my thing. When a trend starts, when you start a trend, it's not a I don't think it's a community of the internet that takes it a long way. So what
Mhm.
I'm saying is, all right, this black person did it, got 1 million views, but what if the white person did it and it got 2 million views?
Mhm.
Right? We're not gonna are we crediting the white person for making it go more viral? Like,
I think I no, I think we do. I think we live in this time is about who makes it go where.
so that's what I'm saying. As far as her simply saying the black community did it, I don't agree with that, because it's a internet sensation, and the internet is full of multiple people. Even if a black person created it, I've seen other people do it and it get more views. A
But I,
famous white person do it and it get more views.
no,
That's just
I know that. But what I'm saying is collectively, I think we all know that we are the ones who took that friend and twin shit and ran with it. And she's black too, right? I think Money Long's black.
yeah.
I don't know.
Made a,
She
she
looks like
may
she
be
could have been. She looks like
she
she could
mixed
be
with
mixed.
something, but she's
Yeah,
majority
yeah,
black.
yeah, yeah. I just think that's the time. That's the time that we live in. Cause I
Yeah.
look at a lot of shit, and I'm like, everybody's mad at the white girl doing the dance, and she did it better. She looked better doing it.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, like you know what I'm
And she did
saying.
it better. I mean, shit.
You going to
I,
see her? She's coming here.
no. I'm not about to treat her like she's a celebrity because she did a dance.
they
I'm
said
not
they,
paying top dollar to see her
they said they paid.
wind
They
those
said they.
tits.
I heard they gave her 6 bands to come.
Bullshit. They better not have. I'll smack somebody
Hey,
upside their head.
did they give the girl that does the dance? What's the song called?
You what I do when I'm thinking
Hey, did
about
they give that
you.
girl? They give the girl that's coming down here to do what's the boot shit?
He said, I don't want to go downtown.
I don't want to go to town. Did they give her 6 bands? Do y'all know? I heard they gave her 6 bands. I don't know. But think about that. That's another thing too with viral, going viral. And I
You better
understand.
capitalize off it. If you
Listen,
don't capitalize off it, you're tripping.
listen. I totally understand why people are killing themselves to go viral. You could make in a 3 month span. You could easily make about close to about 200,000. So let's just
Mm-hmm.
say every weekend you making 10 bands a weekend.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Like that's 40 to 50 a month. Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. I'm
And
going
let me take
anywhere.
this. Let me take this little show over here for 3 bands. Let me take this show over here for 6. Let me take this. Boom! By the end of by Sunday, you look up. You like, oh damn, I got damn near 10 bands, and you do that for 3 months.
That nigga said because I could be dangerous.
That could be dangerous. Yeah,
That shit is
yeah.
crazy,
That
bro.
viral shit is that viral shit is bananas.
That's that shit.
What's up with the Diddy stuff? We have you? I'm listen. After the Cassie shit, I don't know what's going on. They brought in Dawn. I seen that. What's up with
Yeah.
Kid Cudi? What did Kid Cudi do?
Okay, so basically Kid Cudi was fucking with Cassie on the low. Um,
Oh,
and Diddy was on his ass, and basically that nigga got up there and snitched. The idea of this whole thing is to make Diddy look like a monster.
that's what I'm. That's
They
my
just want
thing.
to make him
They
look like
making
a
him
villain.
look like now. Did he beat her? Yes, we've seen it, right?
Yeah,
But
I'm sure she did punched him in his shit too.
listen, I'm gonna say this, and this is a big question. The question is: is Cassie a freak or is Cassie a victim? Because I feel like this.
Mhm.
She had some parts in doing the freak offs, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, I also feel like now you all the people that they're bringing in, they're just bringing them in to destroy his character, right?
Yes,
Then
yes,
the Dawn girl comes in, she says her little shit, but then there's a clip with her talking about, oh, I love him, he saved my life, he did this, he did that, right? Do
yeah.
we know the truth? I'm gonna keep it real. The body, somebody's bodyguard manager, somebody's manager said Diddy's assistant or something said she worked 20 hours a day and it was exhausting and all of this
That's
extra
your
shit.
job though. You probably working from home on the phone making calls.
Yeah, he was
I ain't
assistant.
I ain't saying she should work 20 hours a day, but I'm saying you working 20 hours a day to go to a freak off the next day too. Nigga, you was having a blast.
I'm
And
telling you,
I don't want to hear that.
I think it was just I do think it's some of it's true and a lot of it ain't. That's how I
Let me
feel.
let me answer your question. I think Cassie is a freak. I don't think I do think that Diddy has some moments probably with her. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying when it's consensual sometimes, and
Right.
especially the shit that she was doing, and she had the sneaky relationship with Kid Cudi, and she was fucking the prostitute nigga. Basically, the thing with Kid Cudi was Diddy was on his ass because he didn't care if Cassie fucked anybody else. He just didn't want her to fuck nobody else famous. So
all right,
what
all
was she
right,
doing?
right.
Fucking other nigga. Like, man, some of that stuff that she was doing, or even the text messages from the freak off. You want to do another freak off this weekend? Oh, I'm always down for another freak off. What did I didn't
he,
want to make
he
him mad. So
he
what are you
said,
trying to do then? Destroy his character, because everything as far as with that is it's consensual. You wanted to do it, you agreed to do it. But then you throw in, well, he used to beat me and I was just scared. Trying to kill his character and make it seem like he was just this monster to you.
because
And
a lot of women though, they're gonna say, because they,
how,
on a post they said, well, when you're in a relationship, a abusive relationship, I was in one, so I know how it is, and you get manipulated, and they make you do this, and they make you do XYZ. True, right?
true,
Okay,
true, true,
cool,
true,
get it.
true.
I'm saying in this particular case, when it's a situation to where, and true, like I said, we don't know, but when you texting and saying, "Hey, let's do it again," and all of this and all of
Come on,
that,
man. Come
that
on,
doesn't
man.
look. That's not a good look. I'm just being honest with you. I think she was a little bit of a freak. She liked a couple of. She liked a couple of the.
Hey, man.
She was spit. They was spitting Don Julio in her mouth back then. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
like
they was
come on,
spitting the
man.
Don in her mouth back in the
Yeah.
days. Yeah, like come on, man. I'm not a. Open up, open
Hey,
up.
hey. The crazy thing is though, she's bad though. So that make me look at it different, man. I don't care what you look like. A nasty hoe is a nasty hoe,
Nasty,
man.
woo
Don't
wee.
matter, man. You nasty.
And then
Ugh.
and then I seen
Her
something with
husband left the courtroom. That nigga couldn't take it. What? That
and
nigga, oh, he was letting
and
him ejaculate on, and then she go and rub it on. Did what?
what? Then, all right, you got
You
20 M's out of
disgusting.
it. It was,
You
I read 20 M's, almost 30,
you
20 M's or something. So then here's
dirty
the,
little hamster, you.
you dirty little slut bucket, you. I love Cassie. Where's she at?
Ugh. Not
I
me. I don't
found
want.
out the
I ain't
things you used
touching
to
her.
do.
Disgusting. You're disgusting. And
I just think, I
I don't
just
know, man.
think,
Now let me ask you this: What if he gets off? What if Diddy gets out of there, man?
I'm
What
like this.
like?
Hey, take
Hey,
that, take that.
hey, hey, hey,
Take
hey.
that, take that. Hey, hey, sign me up for the next one, baby.
Man, what?
Where's the women? Hey, they love that shit. I'm sorry. And this is the thing too. I understand this too.
Mm,
Because women are gonna do that anyway. And I think
yeah.
in a position of power, right? A party. So I go, hey, it's a guru party. I said lit, right?
Uh,
We got connections, we doing all of this shit. There's gonna be those girls that's coming to do whatever a nigga want them to do, right?
yeah. Once you have a status,
Right,
once you have a status and a couple of dollars,
right.
and like the money ain't even that first couple times, not even. I mean, the money probably won't even matter
Oh,
at the
you
point because
see,
they know you got it.
bring
So
up
it's like a I look at it like this. If you come and you know I'm a celebrity and I got the bread, you gonna fuck me just cause. Just to say that just to say that you did. In
it was
hopes in
yeah.
hopes that I take you on a shopping spree a month from now.
It was reported too. I guess Laura London was in academics just reported this. And you see her career was like not she met Wayne, had a that's Wayne baby mom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just think when it comes to a situation that a lot of people want to get to where they get, cool. There's people that's gonna destroy his character? Probably. Did he do it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Um,
Was it
yeah,
not the main thing is
it's
even if he
consensual.
did do it, was it or was it not consensual?
And it
That
was. That's the thing. The
and it's
mo
starting to seem like it was, whether out of, I guess, out of fear or what
it was
or love,
consensual. It was
whatever.
consensual.
You consented and did it. He didn't make you do it.
That's the thing where I'm at with it.
I
Because that's the whole.
manipulated you 10 months ago.
Because
You still doing
that's
what
a.
I want you to
So
do.
what's the charge? There's a charge for manipulation.
I don't even know. Let's look this up. What is he really being? What is he even being
Yeah,
charged with?
charged with. Right. Diddy's charges. Bring it up here. We're gonna look. We're gonna get to the bottom of this Diddy shit, man. Sick of y'all. Look at Joe. Cassie was into that freak stuff. He said his hoes out here doing it for less. True.
True.
But Joe, you gotta put it now. You gotta put your mind frame into a millionaire's mind frame. So what are they doing for in that light? And am I saying that he's wrong for beating her? No, that nigga shouldn't have beat her. Of course, I'm never with that. I don't condone that. I do not condone
Yeah.
that. I'm saying with all the extra shit to try to defame his character, now you putting yourself in a different light. You know what I'm saying? You starting to say, oh, this is what this is, and this is what this is.
So he's being charged with racketeering. It alleges
Racketeering.
that Combs. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Sorry.
Okay.
Share my screen with y'all so everybody can see it.
Everybody can see it. I'm fine with all the things we used to do.
All right. So, his charges allege that Combs ran a criminal enterprise using his business and resources to commit various crimes, including sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, obstruction of justice. The charges are brought under the racketeering influence corruption. So RICO right there. And then sex trafficking. Combs is charged with 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, and corrosion.
I'm gonna tell you what he beats.
Uh-huh.
He beats the prostitution one, and he beats sex trafficking. Now the RICO, the racketeering, I'm trying to because the RICO they like 99% on that. They
Yeah,
don't
right.
lose a RICO.
Right.
The feds don't lose a RICO case. Not saying that it can't be done. I think matter of fact somebody did beat a RICO, but
Shit, Thug just damn near
well
beat
yeah
one.
that's what I'm saying. Right. He had to still but overall, I don't know. No, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what I'm just like.
What's up with Tory Lanez? Did you see the footage that came out?
That wasn't real, was it? That wasn't him. I thought they said that when that happened, they was out on the yard.
I think it was the dude talking about it, the dude that stabbed him. I thought, no, I don't know.
No, I thought it was on. I seen a video, but it looked like they was inside. I thought they was on the when they first reported it said that it was out on the yard.
It could have started inside and ended out.
Yeah, I have no idea with that. I know they petitioning to get him up out of there though. It's a lot of stuff coming out. Meg's lies is not adding up. This is probably haunting her right now. She's probably nervous as shit at the crib.
I ain't gonna lie. I just seen the video of her. She looked like she gained her little 10 pounds back. Ooh wee. Ouch.
She could be dangerous.
Yeah, I was like, ooh wee.
What else you got, man? That's what else
we got. Any new music? No music that's coming out. What's up with
Rob
music?
49 dropped the album. I've been listening to that. That's all right.
What's your joint right now? My joint. Let me see.
Have you ever heard of Scrooly G?
No.
Nah. Hey, you suck, man. You gotta get hit to the new music. You have to. I don't care if you don't like it. It's
no. I'm hit.
To.
I don't know who did. I don't know who's the nigga with that got out of jail with the messed up, like he got the like big bulges on his face. Rio something.
Yeah.
Has he been doing anything?
Not recently. I told you what the hottest song is right now. The Burning Blue joint, and then of course Lotto.
Yeah.
I really need somebody. Tell me that somebody.
No, the one girl, the Whippy Whammy.
Oh, wham whammy.
Wham whammy. That's how.
So
That's
Big
how.
Pluto be like, what the hook?
What else?
That's a hit.
That's a hit. I ain't gonna lie. I like Bass Swag.
Bass
He got
swag.
he got that Billie Jean joint with Chef G. I like that. That's tough.
Yeah.
DDG. DDG with the baby motion. I like that song.
He said, go and get you some motion or something.
Yeah, I like that song. Who else we got?
He said, fuck. I hit it after that thing now. Hit him 3 times. Fuck. I think I'm one out of fan or one out of eight. That's a good song. It's just I've been
Hey,
you know, I'm
hey,
waiting for that summer smash. I'm waiting for it.
Hey, you wanna share your you wanna share
But,
your experience when you just went out?
oh,
When you
me?
so
No,
mind you,
look,
y'all, hold on, y'all. Let me paint the picture for y'all.
go ahead, paint it for them.
My son is 25, right?
Uh-huh.
They go to Cleveland, they get the sections, him and his guys, you know. Now I know my son. My son is not really, he's not into that, but he goes, you know.
Every
So
once in a while, I like to spread my wings.
he likes to spread his wings every blue, right? So
Uh-huh.
he goes out. Now, mind you, I know this kid because first off, you gotta catch him. Now, if he's in the mood to go out, you better catch him. Y'all better be out by 11 o'clock or he's going to bed. You better catch this kid because he's going to sleep. He's going to sleep. He ain't fucking around. He's going to bed. Good night, right? So now you gotta paint it. So now this is the thing too. They go to Cleveland, they go out. To me, I always look at it and go, y'all niggas do the same thing. Bottle, it comes, y'all on the couch. However,
Right.
nobody sit. Hold on, let me ask you this too. Y'all, nobody ever sits on the couch. Everybody's always kind of standing.
No, well, they
Like, are
sitting on
you a
top of the
lame
couch.
if you sit down on the couch? Are you a lame?
No, we sit down like on top of the couch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Right. So your
yeah.
feet on the couch, but you're sitting on top. Yeah. No, but like
Every
we do that because if, like, for
everybody
example, if
though,
I
the
bring
whole
most of the people for real, if I bring Indy though, like she's gonna kind of sit in between my legs in a sense. You feel what I'm saying? Like on the couch.
right.
So we
Right.
usually it's like niggas sitting and then a girl may sit in between us on the couch or something. But that rarely happens. Like that's rarely. I don't think nobody really sits down. I sit there because I like to see the exits and I like to look like I be on that most of the time. Like I like to look and see
Right.
what's
Okay.
going on. So
Okay.
I got my glasses on and I'm kind of
Paint the
observing.
picture. So how many is it? How many of y'all is at this section?
All right, so it's about cuz and his sister got a section. So it's two, like we on the whole
It's
back
two
thing.
sections. All right.
Right. So we on the whole back thing. It's all of us. I got my mans to the left of me. I got my other dude to the left of me. I got her section was kind of more the girls. So they kind of over there. It's a couple girls like in front of my mans to the right of me, but it's really nobody in front of me. It's the tables, you know. So I'm kind of just, it's a space. So I'm kind of just there. The DJ goes on a 5 to 10 minute run of nothing but TikTok songs.
Now
So the
y'all heard
first
that.
song
Listen, he's at
first
the
song
club.
that
They
comes
playing
on,
TikTok songs, y'all.
first song that comes on, I'm sitting there, you know, they do it. I find it hard to think of you. Like I see niggas on the wall like this.
Niggas is on the wall like this.
I'm looking around like,
Now, mind you, they at the club doing this, y'all. At the club, not TikTok.
I'm looking
These niggas is
around.
like this on the wall.
Them niggas is like this on the wall. Hey, I'm looking around like.
Okay, then give us the second song.
Then this what did it. I got up and left after this.
Ready? I'm gonna go with
They
you.
said she was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy. I looked around.
They did this at the club. She was a fairy. Yep, at the club
was fairying. She was a fairy. I said, all right, y'all, I gotta go to the bathroom. I came up from the bathroom, boop, left right out of there and went to the car, came home, man. I was in there like, no way, niggas is in here. She was a fairy. Them niggas is
yep.
I'm like, granted,
Your,
I'm
li- your
glad I
little
ain't see.
your,
I'm glad
your
I ain't
little
see none of
your
my
little
niggas doing
sisters
it.
could have been your little sisters could have been in there doing it with them.
Hey, I'm glad none of my niggas was doing it because I'd have flamed you for the rest of the life.
Oh
But
my God.
just the
What?
idea that niggas was in there and like people was in there doing that, I'm
Yeah.
like, this shit is what, like, I get it if it's a dance, like I get it, but I've never seen that in the club. That was
See,
I
that's
was
what I
like,
see that,
no
and
way.
that's why too. I know we go back and forth about the eras, but my era, it was none of that. It was my era was a lot of dancing. Like you really, and then this is another thing too. I don't know if it's too much of a New York City thing. Like
Uh,
people on the East PA and you know all the city Jersey, all that, people we dance with the girls.
yeah, yeah,
We
right,
not
right,
we
right.
ain't
None of that.
sitting around. We used to grab them and dance with the girl. I
Yeah.
don't never see that no more.
I wish that was the case. I do. Like I really do. Cause
You gotta
I
dance with the
would me, I would
girls.
enjoy myself. Like if it was that way, I can honestly say I think me and my girl would go out a lot more because we would enjoy ourselves. I told her, I'm not going to the club no more unless you coming. Cause when you there, I ain't like I like turning up with you, enjoying myself. I was kind of just sitting there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like, this shit low key weak. Like
Yeah, right.
it, the niggas call me the next morning like, hey, you ain't look like you was enjoying yourself last night, nigga. We going to another spot tonight. I'm like, I'm cool. It's over
Nah,
with for
nigga don't
me.
even want to go out. I ain't going out. That's
Everybody
cool.
just kind of standing. A song, you know, they waiting for that one where you but it's over with for me,
Crazy.
man.
Yeah, that's
Niggas,
nuts.
niggas was ferrying in the club.
Niggas in the club said, "You want a ferry?" Yep, yep. And niggas was doing this.
They said, with a fatty, I'ma grab it.
Hey, I
I'm my
can't lie to
daddy.
you. I would have did just like this. Ugh. I'd have hit them
And
niggas with a bottle, all type of
I was
shit,
like
huh?
this.
Hey, I'd
I
have
was like,
do
yeah.
all type of shit at them. Seen a nigga doing the ferry? Yep, yep.
I ain't gonna lie. I was out. Cuz text me like, where you at? You good? I'm like, man, I slid, cuz I'm sorry. I just I couldn't do it, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, what?
It wasn't fun. Like, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
it already wasn't that to me. Like I wasn't really having fun. And then on top of that, and I had a little drink and everything, but it just on top of that, I'm looking around. I'm like, niggas is ferrying. Y'all on the wall. Y'all, them niggas is hitting the one nigga dance with the leg. Like, I'm like, yeah, this shit
Oh my God.
over with. No, we have no originality. We
Yeah.
don't.
Nope.
We don't.
I need
We
to go.
don't.
I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna go out with y'all, show you how it's done, man. My old ass gonna be out there mingling. They're gonna be like, look at this nigga over there with them. Having fun though, lit. You know what it seemed like what would be the fun party is the raves. The boot,
Maybe.
boot, boot,
Yeah.
boot,
Right. Right.
boot,
Right.
boot, 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 you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
man, that's
Yeah.
bad. You got
It ain't
anything
that.
else, man? You gonna leave us with the jam of the week?
The jam of the week.
Jam of the week,
Mm,
Mariah, baby. Come on. That's the
no.
jam of the week. Cause I'm singing that Friday at karaoke. I'm
Is you?
there. Yes, absolutely.
I knew that was the hit. My daughter started singing that. I said, "Oh yeah, this is a
Oh
smash."
yeah, it's a smash.
There you go, man.
Episode 102, man. Thank y'all. Tap in, man. We appreciate y'all.
Tell all the live viewers this will be on YouTube,
This will
and
be on YouTube, y'all.
maybe.
Y'all can catch the episode. I just went live real quick. I'm not gonna post this because it's gonna be on YouTube. We good to go. You feel me?
All right, y'all. See you later. The ghouls are out.
Peace. We out. Episode 102.